What's the best way to eat and exercise to make yourself look more feminine? Watch this.
Our next caller is Teresa from Nebraska.
Teresa, how can we help you?
Hi, thank you guys so much for having me on the show. Again, I don't know if you recognize me, but I was on around April, May, June time frame this summer. So and I want to say congrats to Sal on the new baby, Talia.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. So I'm just going to read my question here. So I think I have a fairly unique question for you guys. I've been strength training. In my email, it says 10 plus years, but actually I calculated it's like 18 years. I've built up a pretty significant amount of muscle. I recently got engaged on Thanksgiving and have 8 months until my wedding. I feel my arms are actually too muscular and I would like more of a feminine look. My body fat percentage is around 12% currently, which I think means I have to lose some muscle and to lose some size on my arms. Do you think I should incorporate cardio? I do walk like 3 to 4 miles a day and strength train anywhere between like 3 and 5 days a week. I was doing anabolic. I did get good results, but now I want to lose some size, I guess. Would you do this with diet alone? And then just for reference, I weigh about 123. I'm 5'3", fairly strong. I squat about 220, bench 135, and then I deadlift 275.
Damn,
That's real strong.
You're strong.
That's real strong.
Teresa, I got some good and bad news for you.
Yeah.
So the bad news is your approach is going to be all wrong. The good news is I have the answer for you.
Okay.
Wait, before you give the answer, I have one question. Okay. And this is your body, so you can decide what the hell you want. But just out of curiosity, what does your fiance think?
Does his opinion even matter?
Yes, it does.
Hey, you're not even married yet.
No,
you guys
thinks
are
I
the
look
one.
great.
Yeah, but he likes them arms.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Okay, feminine and masculine. Yeah, muscle plays a role, but body fat percentage plays a higher role. You're 12% body fat. You're really lean. If you gained 10 pounds of body fat, you would look more feminine. That's it. You don't need to lose any muscle. I can tell you right now, it's not because you have too much muscle on your body. It's because your body fat percentage is too low. 12% for a woman is almost low enough to prevent her from getting a period on a regular basis. And I don't know if that's already happened to you or not, but that's pretty close. If you got your body fat percentage up to like 17%, which is still lean, then what you're looking for in terms of looking feminine would happen. It's because your body fat percentage is too low. It's not because you have too much muscle. And I've encountered this so many times with female clients who are fitness fanatics, and they would come to me and be like, "Oh, I'm too muscular. I'm too muscular." And I'd say, "Well," and I convince them like, "Well, let's just gain some body fat." And then sure enough, they're like, "Oh my God." And by the way, looking lean or being very lean makes the arms look really muscular. And it's not the size. Like I can lose an inch on my arms and get shredded and they'll look bigger than they did when they were actually bigger just because I'm super lean.
I also think you need to do a little check-in with yourself because I think we're our biggest critics when it comes to things like this.
Yeah.
And
I could tell you don't like my advice because you don't want to gain body fat, do you?
Well, okay. So when we had talked about this before, that was the advice was like cutting back on all the intensity and everything. And then at that point I hadn't cycled for a while. And so I have gained like almost over 2% or 2 pounds of body fat since then. So I guess I'm trending in the right direction. I don't know. Maybe I just need to periodically check in. And,
yeah. So wait. When were you on the show last?
Like June, I think, maybe May or June.
So from June till December, you gained 2 pounds of body fat.
That bad?
And we went through.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's not.
No, that's you're like in a 10 calorie surplus.
Yeah.
No. You got to go get yourself in like a 300 calorie surplus. Get your body fat up to get above 15. Look, I'm not telling you to get chunky. I'm telling you to go from too lean to lean. Okay, so 17%.
Smooths it out a bit. That's
17% is like bikini lean for a female. Like you look good, you're lean, you got definition. 12% to maintain for a female is too lean. So if you're looking for the feminine look, it's the body fat percentage. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Now, if your body fat percentage was in the 20s, and then you're like, my arms are too big, then we would talk a little bit differently. But I don't think this is a size issue. I think it's just that you're too ripped. You're too lean, and that's not healthy. You'll find when you're by the way, if you go in a proper surplus, Teresa, your hormones are going to balance, your energy is going to improve, your hair is going to strengthen, your nails are going to strengthen, your skin's going to strengthen, you're going to feel like you look younger, you're going to have more energy, and your libido is going to improve. And I can say this with full confidence because 12% is too lean to maintain for a female when it comes to health. It just is. So that's the answer right there. Now, whether you take my advice or not, that's different. But I know it's tough, and I know it's tough, especially if you're like really into this. But all you got to do is I'd get you in it. Whatever your calories are at now, I would add 500 calories to that. Just add 500 and just stick to it and just work out in the gym. And don't weigh yourself. Don't weigh yourself. And you know what? I bet your fiance will probably give you compliments along the way because he probably wants to see you healthy.
Have you been running our programs?
I was doing anabolic. Yeah.
Doing anabolic?
I found a little bit with aesthetic. And I just got symmetry as well. But the aesthetic, I think I was a little worried because it was just like too much volume for what you guys had said before.
Yeah.
So trying not to be in the gym 7 days a week.
Yeah. Before you started lifting weights, were you an athlete?
Yeah, I did gymnastics, and then I ran for a long time. I was a cheerleader for about 7 years. So.
Oh boy, we're painting the picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you ever deal with? You don't have to answer this if you want to, but have you ever had challenges with eating? Any dysfunctional eating patterns?
Yep, for sure. Yeah.
All right, gain body fat.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
it. Gain body fat, and this can be hard for you, but track your calories and add 500. And it might be easier for you to do it like this because when I've worked with people like you, the strategy that worked well for me was to get them to add a 500 calorie meal to their normal diet or add a 500 calorie shake to the normal diet rather than just trying to eat more throughout the day. So they would just take an extra 500 calorie meal or 400 calorie meal, and it could be a shake, and just add that to what you're currently doing. And then don't weigh yourself and don't pay attention to when the clothes start to feel different, try and not paying attention to that, but definitely don't weigh yourself and get your body fat percentage to come up a little bit.
But keep strength training.
Oh yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then watch what happens. Trust the process. It'll be tough to feel yourself gaining weight. It'll be tough to see yourself feeling like you're bigger, but just stay with it and pay attention to the health markers: energy, libido, hair, nails, skin, sleep, all those things. Pay attention to those things.
Doug, is that her? Yeah. That's her, Andrew? You look really good, dude.
Yeah.
You look you look really good. I think a lot of this stuff is your own psychological shit. That's what I think.
Of course.
I think that's the real answer more than like the programming and nutrition and stuff like that. I think you look good.
Did your cycle come back since the last time we met?
It's gotten more regular. Yep.
Okay. Is it regular or just better?
Not quite. It's better.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's try. Yeah. Try getting your body fat up to at least 15%, but I'll aim for 17.
Do you guys have any plans to have kids anytime soon or at all?
Yeah, that's he's still in school, so that's like a 2.5 year goal.
Yeah, that's the first thing the doctor's going to say to you. Yeah. I mean, even Katrina, who I don't think Katrina doesn't look crazy lean, but she has a lean body fat percentage, and that was when we were trying to get pregnant.
They told her to get body fat.
Yeah, she had to lay off and increase calories.
Body fat is an important, and I know when we listen to fitness podcasts, and it's always about losing body fat, but body fat is essential. You have to have a certain amount of body fat, and more body fat is important for women than it is for men. A guy at 12% body fat's at a healthy body fat percentage. A woman at 12% body fat, it's okay to get there, but then you got to come out of it. And staying around there is just, a woman it's typically unhealthy to go below 15, typically, for long periods of time. So, and 15 to 17 is still really lean. You still look, you're still going to look like an athlete. You're still going to look lean and all that stuff.
Yeah, she looks a lot more shredded right there, Andrew.
Yeah.
Is that further back? Okay, yeah, that's for like you look leaner there. The first one you showed me, I thought she looked really like a good.
And lighting and all that stuff too. But
yeah.
I mean, you got to.
I can see the separation in her quads, so that she's super lean.
Yeah, right, I would look at the health markers.
But you're right. You just need to eat. Go have a fucking cheeseburger, huh? Go have a couple cheeseburgers, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
and the fact that you're as strong, it's
on my program.
Here I'm going to pump you up a little bit, all right, Teresa. I'm going to make you feel better. The fact that you're as strong as you are, at 12% body fat, if you go in a calorie surplus and trust what I'm saying and allow yourself to get your body fat percentage up, you're going to be one of the strongest chicks in your gym. If you're not already, you will for sure be.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to be strong as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
So enjoy this process. Do that.
Probably already
Yeah, go in a little bulk and have fun with it.
Yeah, pretty sure she already is, bro.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
So I'm at like 120, well, to even 150 grams of protein right now. So how would you add that?
Carbs are fat.
Carbs and fats.
Carbs. That's what I said.
Yeah, your protein's
go
fine.
have a fucking burger. Go have a milkshake.
Yep.
So eating more protein is okay, or should I just
Yeah,
not?
no, you're fine with more protein.
Yeah, you
It'll
can.
be yeah, but how's your appetite? Do you find it? Would you find it hard to eat more?
It really depends on the day, I think.
How obsessed are you with eating clean too? Because that's why I'm halfway joking with the comments around the cheeseburger and the milkshake, but maybe you do need that.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. If you,
If you're really obsessive with the way you eat and you're like, oh, okay, I want to. That's not even how I would do this with you.
Yeah.
Like Sal was saying earlier, I'd eat the way you always eat, and then I'd be like, hey, have a cheeseburger at night before you go to bed. Have a
it.
milk. I would like, or you like watching movies, have some popcorn. Well, yeah, I would let you. I would want you to have some flexibility in your diet and enjoyment.
yeah,
and
especially if you find because protein is so satiating that eating another 500 calories from protein is going to be hard because you're already eating high protein diet. So carbs, fats, a little bit of protein is fine, but like a smoothie, like a smoothie with fruit and some peanut butter, 300, 400, 500 calories. You can add a glass of whole milk to each meal. That's another way you can add like 300, 400 calories. Just think of it that way. And the burger and stuff like that would be totally fine too.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
don't skip the French fries though, huh?
Teresa, please, hey, listen, keep in contact with us. I want to know how you do. Are you in our
Okay,
forum?
cool.
You in our forum?
I am. Yep. Mhm.
Okay, good. Let us know what happens. I want to keep following up with you.
Okay, will do. Thank you, guys.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right, Andrew. I appreciate the clips because that gives a little bit better perspective. I mean, she's ripped.
Yeah, dude, 12, I mean, as soon as I saw in her question, she was 12%. She's like, do I need to lose, how do I lose muscle? I'm like, no, you need to gain body fat. Body fat is feminine.
Yeah.
You get a woman who's like, look, you know this, Adam, you've been to competitions. You see the women on stage and you look at them and they look, the face looks weathered. It's got a masculine look because they're so lean.
You can
Then they
see
go
more
off season.
jaw and- yeah.
Then they go off season, they gain like 15, 20 pounds of body fat, and all of a sudden they look amazing. They got the muscle, they're still relatively lean.
Yeah.
They've got the curve and the shape.
Yep.
And the health. You got the health. I mean, she gained 2 pounds since we talked to her last in June or July.
That's nothing.
She's afraid of eating.
For
more food.
sure.
Yeah.
That's why, the advice to me is that's why cheeseburger, milkshake.
Yeah.
I can tell she has some obsession around her food.
Yeah.
So even when we told her increase, you do the math. It was like, oh, you had 10 extra calories. Like, come on, dude. Go. What's the positive part of being in the position she's in? She can get away with kind of overdoing it eating wise at first. Like she can have the milkshake and she's not going to put 4% body fat on from a couple milkshakes. So it's like enjoy the extra calories a little bit, but I have a feeling that she obsesses over the food so much that she has a hard time with that.
Totally.
So